Welcome to Wheels, Deals, and Meals, where we talk all things good food, good business, and good cars. And now, here is your host, Arnold Gasita, founder and CEO of Petra Automotive Products. Let's roll.
This is probably going to be one of my favorite episodes ever for many reasons. One is my friendship with Carlos and how much I love this guy, and now his cousin Tony. But also because we're drinking some of the most phenomenal rum that's coming to America that you guys have ever had. This thing is absolutely delicious. So I'm excited to have Carlos Zubi Sarreta and Tony Zubi Sarreta.
Thanks for having us.
We call him, for short, we say Zubi.
Zubi,
Which happens to be the name of the rum.
Right.
Yeah.
But Carlos, you've been telling me about this for 3 years at least?
3 years, but it started in 2020. So we're going on this coming year is going on 6 years, but we started this project in 2020.
How did this come about? Are you guys like drinking rum and you're drunk and you go, hey?
Honestly,
Tony's like, hey, why don't we make our own rum?
I always wanted to do a liquor, but then obviously, we know Carlos Aldecoa, and he's like, with the people that like, why don't you guys do something? So I always wanted to do something, but obviously he owns a distillery, so Tony, went to high school with him. They grew up together, so really it was a no-brainer. And he's like, "Y'all should do something." So obviously, rum, Cuba. So
we're not going to do a vodka.
But honestly,
you can't be Cuban doing vodka.
To me, it's kind of like a passion project.
Although there is a Russian connection there.
Yeah. Not a good one, right?
But not a good one.
Yeah, to me, it was like a passion project. Obviously, our parents were all from Cuba, Pinar del Rio. So obviously, the whole rum thing and just the family and Zubi Zarretas and kind of bringing that whole thing to America. So.
And everybody calls you Zubi, right?
Correct.
Yep. I call you Zubi.
Yeah.
What do they call you?
They call me Zubi as well.
Yeah.
So we kind of run different circles. I'm a little bit older than Carlos, right?
Yeah, slightly.
But my friends in high school and
You're probably more my age.
Not quite. Come on.
What?
Come on.
You don't have to say your age, but I feel like you're my age.
We might be.
Yeah,
We might
maybe
be.
even older.
We might be. I appreciate that.
Hey, cheers.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers to Tony's age.
Hey. All right, I like it. So the neat thing was that, Carlos came to us and we were talking about it, and we're high school friends, man, best friends from high school. And when he started this venture, it was really something really, really special that he did. And he went to the whiskey route, right? And being Cuban, he's like, y'all need to figure out something. And he wanted to support us. And so we're like, all right, being Cuban, let's go with some rum. And Carlos, this guy knows half this, well, no more than half. He knows the whole city, right?
Yeah, he knows everybody.
He might as well be the mayor of Houston.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
It's a pay cut, though.
Uh-huh.
It's a pay cut.
Oh, I know. Correct. That's right. And the passion that we had for it, and like I said, we started in 2020, of course, and you know what? Everything happened then with all the COVID stuff. And so we got delayed. And we finally now launched in July is when we finally bottled our bottles.
So how do you go from, I got a friend that owns a distillery, I grew up with him, we like rum, we're obviously not gonna do vodka, you always wanted to do a liquor. How do you get from there to here?
Well, a long process.
Like who comes up with the formula? How do you get the bottle? Where do you find the distillery?
I started doing my research and I found the bottles. I'm really good at branding, marketing. Tony and I sat down. I think we probably came here over 60 times doing the formula and testing it and tasting it, kind of know what our palates of what we like and want to introduce something to the market that obviously you tried the spiced or whatever, and the Blanco is very smooth, it's clean. But basically we just, honestly, 5 years, imagine. I think we tried over 100 rums.
How long does it take to make rum?
So it depends, right? So your typical Blanco, right? The base that before you barrel it, and then starts the aging process. So just like any other alcohol that you're gonna
and this
distill.
This comes from sugarcane, right?
Correct, it's molasses.
Molasses,
right?
yeah.
Molasses, sugarcane, and so when you finally distill it, then you can barrel it, or then you can go ahead and bottle it, right? You have to cut it and make it to the right proof, right? So our Blanco, is 40% alcohol, 80 proof, and then our spice is 35%. So what happens is then...
Is there a number that it has to be for rum? Like I know that for
you can
bourbon
go
there
for
has to be a
proof,
number.
But yeah, no, it doesn't. You can
It's
actually
the
overproof.
norm, right? What people do, but you can do your own.
You can do like what whiskey.
Obviously, it can't be. Obviously, if you go too high, it's not a rum anymore.
Okay.
It can get more. It's more like 151, right?
So
151
is the Blanco not aged in a drum?
No, it's not aged.
So that's just rum, not aged.
Right.
Rum.
Puerto Rico.
From Puerto Rico, yeah. It's a Puerto Rican rum.
And then the aged one, you take that rum and put it in a bourbon barrel.
Yes, correct.
American white oak barrels.
American white oak barrels.
American white oak barrels that bourbon has run through it, right?
Correct. Typically, yes.
Typically, that's what it is. But obviously, people are doing. We're going to start. We're going to do a limited runs, and we're going to do all kinds of different barrels. You know, that maybe had tequila in it, that had scotch in it. So we're gonna start doing some single barrels.
Some different stuff. We got to differentiate ourselves, and that's what we did with the spiced.
But the point that I'm going to with the barrels. So the tequila, your distillery is in Puerto Rico. You're making the rum in Puerto Rico.
Correct.
When you put it in a drum, is that here?
No.
Or is that happening in Puerto Rico as well?
No. So that'll be already aged. We're going to have an aged rum we're going to be doing. But yes, we can age it here in Houston. We will. But this one in particular, the spice is not an aged rum. So this
it's not an aged rum.
It's not an aged rum. So that's why I was going. That's why I wanted to.
Okay, so I was totally confused.
Correct.
So this is not aged, just spice.
Correct, just spiced. But it has a flavor. Correct. Yeah.
But obviously, it's distilled in Puerto Rico. So obviously, there's column distilled, pot distilled. But obviously, eventually, the plan is to do the añejos and maybe do 10, 15 year or
okay. So right now, it's all being produced in Puerto Rico.
Correct.
Right, which is where some of the competition is being produced.
Yeah,
that moved from Cuba to that competition.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Cubans know rum. This is their drink.
Oh, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Well, all of Latin America.
So when you do the añejo, aged, are you going to do it here or are you going to do it in Puerto Rico?
Well, right now the plan is we're bringing different rums from around the Caribbean. So this first batch was from Puerto Rico. But the next batch might be, from Barbados, from Jamaica, or we're thinking about maybe mezclando different ones, bringing it here and aging it here. It's already aged, bringing it here, maybe aging it here in barrels as well.
What do you call that, a rum master? Like the guy that
El maestro, the master distiller.
Yeah.
The master distiller. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Because they have all these things like the wine guy,
the
bourbon
distiller.
guy, and the whiskey guy.
Yeah, you call him El
comes around and tastes it.
El maestro del rum, right? Like he's the rum master. So we're working with we're looking at different things. So in this market, we're learning as we're going, right? So you got to understand, we have other jobs, and this is just a passion that we came to.
You should quit all those other jobs.
Well, eventually. That's the plan.
I mean,
it's easy for me to say, quit the job.
Yeah, right. Yeah. My other job been there. It'll be 30 years in January, and we're going to keep cranking.
You've been there too old.
Yeah, it's all good. We actually, in looking at all the different rums, right? You can bring some from Panama, you can bring from the Caribbean.
Real quick, what's your other job?
So I'm an electrical distributor. I work for an electrical distributor as an outside salesman. Been there 30 years.
Wow.
So, and I love it. I got great clients. I got a great company.
You've been there for 30 years for a reason.
For a reason, correct.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm in basically real estate, mostly commercial real estate, but I've dabbled in a lot of different industries. I was a broker, I was a trader, I built power plants in Latin America. I used to do a bunch of entertainment events, so clothing brand. So I kind of dabbled in a few different things, but right now mostly my business is commercial real estate.
Yeah.
Current.
That's something where everybody kind of thinks you're at is always the real estate part, but you do so many other things. It's a great family. You guys are all entrepreneurs. Also part of the Cuban thing. The Cuban is
just like you, man. Right?
Just like siempre se están inventando algo.
Yeah.
No, increíble.
Siempre en la chispa.
Right, and it happens like this. We're all drinking, having a cigar.
And honestly, when I first met you, we instantly clicked.
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
We did too.
You're almost like family.
We
in
are
Mexico.
family. I always say that as well.
Tú eres mi familia. Yeah, honestly, you feel like a brother.
Yeah. I told my wife that all the time as well. Okay. Why? So I know Zubi. They call you Zubi. Is that was just an automatic for the name of the rum, or did you guys actually sit down and go, what should we call this? Or it was just this is what it is.
I wanted it to be Zubi. At first, we had some other advice, maybe go down another name. So we started with Havana, Texas spirits. So obviously, from the get-go, that wasn't going to fly because the consumer's going to see Havana and Bacardi will sue you. And so we kind of wasted a little bit of time on that, on the registration, on the trademark.
Sue you for that? Because Havana Club is Cuba now.
Yeah, correct. Bacardi bought it.
No. But so that's what's interesting. So we were saying, hey, we're going to bring Havana to Texas. That's what the name of the rum was, Havana Tex.
But if you look at the bottle on the shelf and you see Havana, the consumer
is going to be confused. That's what the patent trademark office, because you have to, we went through the trademark and all. You've been through that. Yeah. So when we did that, we had to okay, now we got to change gears because they denied it. They said you're going to confuse a consumer. And thank God,
No, but my point is, I didn't know that Barker D had that patent. That registration.
They do. They have Havana Club in the United States.
Ah.
Yeah. That's so everything happens for a reason, because Carlos and I talk about that. We're all men of faith, and we do believe things happen for a reason. That if we would have come out with Havana Tex, we may have gotten that little cease and desist letter from somebody else. That would really
and then you're gonna have a lot of inventory that you can't move.
And honestly, I like Zubi anyways.
Yeah,
I love
Zubi
Zubi.
anyways.
Zubi's
I
more of a
was gonna
national
tell you,
name. I would never.
Zubi is a great name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You need to. I'm sure you're already working on it. You need to make sure that you register it.
Oh, we have it.
It's
It's
your
all
name. It's what they call you.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
So for some reason,
It's
someone told us at the
perfect.
beginning, they're like, you shouldn't use your name because eventually if you sell it, whatever, and honestly.
So what? Masters is Jeff Masters and he sold
everybody.
Masters.
Tito, I mean, there's so many different brands.
Right.
No, and I'm right there with you, but like you're saying, it happened for a reason, but obviously Zubi's 100 times
I'm sure
better.
that somebody pays you the right price. Zubi can go.
Well, as they say, right? You have a price.
Yeah.
We all have a price, right?
Everybody has a
bought
price,
out.
For
you
the
never
right
know.
price, Zubi can go too.
Yeah.
But it's got to be the right price. But I think you guys have a lot of years of fun before that gets there, because I do think I'm excited to get this, for you guys to get this in every restaurant that we possibly can. We always met with a few of them the other night, but I'm excited about this, man. I really am. Why do you think? What makes your rum different than everybody else's?
Honestly, it's not just the rum, you know what I'm saying? It's basically our family. The Zubi's Red family, the legacy, the heritage, honestly, like the golden age of Cuba. You're not just drinking the rum. You're drinking part of our family and our legacy and our heritage. So, and honestly, we know so many people, just like you, right? We go out, you know people, they love you as well. And we want them to be part of the old Havana, of before Castro came in.
Which was such a great time.
Yeah.
Correct. The parties, the best
La
cigars.
Tropicana.
La Tropicana,
rum.
Guanaleco. I mean, all the cool stuff that we hear our parents talk about.
Right.
Right? We grew up hearing the music, right?
I mean, Cuba was the Las Vegas of the Caribbean
before
there was a Las Vegas.
100%. Yeah. It was a place where everybody was.
That's where everybody was.
And the Cubans that we understand from our parents, right, is they lived a great life. It was wonderful. I mean, our from the dad side of the family, they're in the plantation side of basically had rice, they had tobacco, and they also had cattle. They even had a dairy. They had an actually fully automated dairy in Cuba in the 50s. So it's very advanced. A lot of things were happening. They employed a ton of people. And my mom's side of the family, on my side, they were from Havana, right? My grandfather worked for IBM, he was an engineer at IBM. So they all lived well. They thrived in all this stuff, right? And then everything changed. Obviously, we all know this. But the cool thing is we wanted to bring that passion, that fun, that love, that celebration here to the United States. We wanted to bring it here to Texas. We wanted to bring it here to Houston. Everybody can share it.
That party, that festive.
Yes, the happiness. It's happiness.
Where you go to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
And you feel the love. You get together with your family.
So the Zubi,
your
apart
friends,
from it
have
being a
drink.
great rum, what you're telling me is that you're trying to institute a feeling when you drink it of transporting you back to a different time where you enjoyed life a little bit more, where you stopped for a minute, where you enjoyed friends, you went dancing, you went to the club, you lit up a cigar. It's transporting you to a time and era is what you're trying to do.
So I don't know if you know this, but I actually wrote and produced a song. It's called Zubie Rum Rumba.
Oh,
so
you haven't heard the
it's
song
on
yet.
Apple. I distribute
You haven't
it.
heard
It's
the
on.
song yet. We got a
It's
song.
on Apple Music. Have you heard it?
Yeah, it's on Apple Music.
No,
we have a
but
song.
we'll hear it.
Oh, yeah,
We
Oh,
need
it's
to put it
amazing.
on. We need to put it on like at
it's
the
amazing.
end of the show.
Yeah. Zubie Rum
Let's
Rumba.
end it with that. We'll end it with
No,
that
it's
song.
So last year I produced and wrote it, and it's really it's like the anthem of the whole of the Zubi Rum brand. So
It'll have you singing it.
I love it.
But I never asked you what you were born in Cuba.
I was
Where
born
you,
in Cuba. I was born in Wenis, Cuba, which is about 50 kilometers towards Varadero from Havana. So we're about 50 kilometers from Havana on the way to Varadero.
Oh, okay.
They call it La Ciudad de las Papas, right? I was born there. I came to America when I was 7 months. So I was only in Cuba for 7 months.
Okay.
I told my parents I could have been president had you
right. You
come
could take it. You
earlier,
could've.
but because of you guys, I now can no longer be president.
You are a president, though.
Yeah, I'm a president.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
But so I was born in Cuba. I love the whole Cuban culture. I love the Cuban music. I love the cigars. I love the rum, and I love the people, man. The people are just, they're go-getters. We actually just had a conversation at a podcast we were doing before this, where we were talking about the Cuban people, right? And especially, not to divide the generations of Cubans that come, but especially my dad, your dad's generation, my grandfather's generation that came. These were people that loved Cuba, loved to go to La Tropicana, light up a cigar, drink their rum, family and friends, and enjoy life, that life was kind of taken away from them. They come to America, they assimilated, worked their butts off, became successful here, and this is something that brings them back to that moment.
Correct.
Right?
And I can actually see the joy in them, that they're happy for us. And honestly, I feel like it's us carrying their struggles and their heritage and their tradition from them having to leave Cuba. They didn't want to leave.
They were forced to
Castro
Cuba.
took
It wasn't
everything.
like everything was fine and we're just going to leave. They were forced to leave.
So my dad left in '61 to Florida, and then obviously they had a finca in it was called La Jacumas in Pinal del Rio, and actually I don't know if you know, Tony, it was in a town called La Ceja de Herradura. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So but they, and then your dad came back and went.
Yeah.
Your dad came later.
So my
did your dad
parents,
come?
so my dad and mom came in '69 with my brother. So my brother was actually born in Cuba in
Flights out of
'63.
Varadero.
No, they came out of '69 through Mexico. Oh. And it's a crazy story. So at that point in time, people that wanted to leave, there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened, right? So my grandparents had already left, and they were living in Harlingen, right, with my Aunt Lolly. I think your dad was there too. Yeah, in Harlingen.
Yeah, that was '66.
Yeah, working at Marine Military Academy. So they were basically custodians working in the military academy.
And our uncle actually managed farms for people down in Harlingen.
Yeah. So then they started working.
Cubans don't go to Harlem.
Right.
No. On the list of Cuban stops.
It's totally, yeah.
That's not on there.
Yeah.
So they first arrived at Begley, Florida, and Begley.
Belglade, Florida is where the other side of the family, the original people that owned the farm, that's where they went to Belglade, and they had a big farm there too, right? But so my parents they tried to leave, right? And they got pushed back, and then finally were able to leave through Mexico. And a Cuban nun helped my parents get a visa to leave through Mexico, right? But I'm going to give you a little tidbit, which is just crazy because, to think about what people don't understand, what families go through, people go through just to come to this beautiful country, right? And my dad, because he wanted to leave, applied for the thing and said you basically had to pay your way out. So what they did is they put my dad in a hard labor camp for almost a year, right? And they had different years, different time of length, who you're going to go through. If you were going to go through Spain, you had to be in a hard labor camp for 2 years. So basically the government, Castro's government was using you for
my
free
dad
labor.
was in that camp. When you're saying that, I'm like, my dad was in the camp for a year.
Yeah. It's
Hard labor
that's
camp for a
crazy.
year is a punishment because he was going to leave Cuba.
Exactly. So my dad was in the same thing. And so what's really interesting is when my dad was there, my mom and her friends would make a care package, right? And it was con el pan ese, con el pan francés, and they let it dry up and make little like crusty type things. They put it in the oven, put it in a tin can. And what my mom would do, which was a genius, and that's the connection with this rum, brings this whole rum thing, right? She would take medicine bottles because she's shipping him medicine, and it was rum.
No kidding.
Yeah. And it was
Is that
rum.
why it kind of looks like a medicine bottle? Now that you say that, or
No. It just, it happened to be that we love that. We fell in love with that bottle.
So when you go to the bourbon tours, and I don't know if you've ever been to it, obviously it was illegal at some point.
Sure, of course.
And so before the prohibition, they were putting it in medicine bottles.
They put it in all different.
And you needed to have a prescription. So you would have a prescription to fill the bourbon in a medicine bottle, okay? but people were drinking it too fast before the next prescription could be done, and they were putting prescriptions in dogs' name and cats and pets' name,
Whatever.
right? Because there was no check, right? There was no computer to, and
No
people were
checks
paying
and
cash. There's
balances.
no insurance,
So when they did that, they put the bottle, a little medicine bottle, because they opened up the packages, right, to see what they were sending. And that's what would happen. So I can't believe your dad was in
So when did your dad leave?
My dad lived in 71.
So
I lived in 70.
Okay, so what time? You know what? Could they have been? They may have been the same.
They
team.
might have been.
They might have been.
They might have been.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You need to ask your dad.
My dad will not eat chicken. Hates chicken.
Really?
But
To
my
this
dad-
date, because they fed them chicken in the camps, and that's all he ate for a year. And
So my dad only had potatoes. So maybe it wasn't the same camp.
maybe it wasn't the same camp.
I mean, my dad came home weighing 125 pounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they tortured.
it-
It was
yeah, it was horrible.
slavery. It was slavery.
It was slavery. Yeah,
They made
yeah.
him a slave
Yeah, yeah.
as punishment to get out of Cuba.
Yeah, and for them to get cane,
And
free
that's
labor.
why, and that's why people sometimes think about how, especially Cubans, and all immigrants, but I think Cubans do have this special heart for America, and we never want America to go to that.
Correct.
Right?
100%.
Because people don't understand what that is. This generation doesn't understand what that is because that or any other that hasn't happened.
Correct.
Right? And they don't understand how awful and that bad is when you have worked all your life to have something, a car or two, a house or two.
Everything's
it's
taken
gone.
away
and
from you.
taken away.
everything is taken away, and you come to America with the shirt on your back,
Start over.
start all over at 50 years old, and make it.
And the crazy part is
Only in America. You gotta
That's
have
correct.
that.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
gotta have that
100%.
guts.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But only in America, and that's why Cubans protect America so much.
I agree. And what you said, that generation of our fathers and your father, some of those people are some of the most successful people here in America.
Yeah, they were hustlers,
They're
man.
CEOs of corporations.
Nobody out hustled them.
You said it.
My dad worked 14, 16, 18 hours a day, nonstop. Nonstop. It's
And I saw that in my father and your father as well. So, I mean, when it came to work ethic
Dude,
and
it was
family,
on.
I think the most amazing people, I'm sure you lived it too. Obviously, you're a father already. I'm not, Tony is, but I can see it in even you
can
two
fix
as
that,
being
Carlos.
a father.
You know how to become a father, right? You can fix that.
Oh, I know, but I'm good right
I just want to tell you, there are
He's
ways.
gonna make the right choice.
I could already have a kid or two, but I have to meet the right one.
Tony will explain after the show how that happens.
So it's funny you say that. Luckily for my uncle Ramon, his dad, he was able to go to University of Houston, create a great business, really kicked ass, right? But busted his ass and kicked ass. So my dad came a lot older. He was already older than his dad, but he came a lot older. And what he did, he was a surveyor with a Cuban guy that surveyed half of Houston, and my dad worked with him. And at night, he worked at a gas station.
Yeah.
Ultimately, then he got in the gas station business. That's where I grew up, was the gas station business. And ultimately, then he had 3 gas stations. But he busted his ass. Nothing was given to him.
Yeah.
But he had to make it happen.
So that ethic that was instilled in us, okay, of hardworking, of hustling, of getting ahead, that's kind of gone from a lot of young people, right? A lot of young people today want the 8 to 5, cash a check, let me go save the wells, and all's good.
But even our generation, even our generation, right, that don't have that work ethic either. They're some people that are fortunate enough that maybe didn't have or have old money or whatever it might be, and they just go to school and they're just like, hey, whatever, or they have 9 to 5 job. They just don't care. They just don't care.
Listen, my mentality is, and you don't have to agree, but my mentality is if you don't work your butt off and you don't hustle every day, you lose.
Yep. Yeah.
And if you
100%.
don't change, you're losing.
Well, because somebody else is doing it.
You got to be evolving. You got to be changing. You got to be moving. You got to keep
Non-stop.
going, right?
Non-stop.
The guy that just sits there loses,
Correct.
And the guy that just sits there and expects somebody to do it for them will lose.
Correct.
Right? The guy doing it for you is going to eventually get tired of you because he's doing it for you, right? And he's going to move on, and somebody else is going to replace you. It's just that ethics. All of that to say is your ethics. I love, and I think that's one of the things that attracted when Zubi and I really hit it off is that, we can have fun hard, like we can party hard,
Play hard, work
but we work our butts off,
100%.
right? Tony so-so, but
No, so the back of the bottle, here, the funny part is, as a small independent producer of handcrafted rum, Zubi Rum brings Zubi's Red family roots and heritage from Cuba's golden age to America. Zubi Rum combines the Caribbean's essence, the place where the world enjoys the best rum, cigars, and celebrations. It's the love, passion, and hard work of the Zubi Zeretas that make Zubi Rum come alive in a spirit that will have you feeling like you're walking down the Malecon in Havana. Take a sip of our heritage and extraordinary rum. So the whole part of the hard work, the Zubi Zereta is like what you said.
But we also know that you need to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right?
Yeah.
We know that when you work your butt off, you need to enjoy life.
Absolutely.
And you can't wait, right?
That's the party hard side.
You can't wait, yes, 100%, but you can't wait for what's going to happen. This is a perfect example. Whenever I was talking to my wife, Tammy, about what we were doing, right? She's like...
Is Tammy Cuban?
No, she's Americana, but she's wonderful. She's phenomenal, gringa, from Ohio, the best.
My wife is not
Midwest.
Cuban.
It's awesome. But what's awesome...
Midwest?
Yeah, from Ohio.
I bet you her parents are like, you're marrying who?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, you know what? It's awesome. We're very blessed. And you know what? It's funny. I run circles around her. She's the one that was always running around. Now she's like, holy cow. They always tell her, you met your match.
Yeah.
But what's great about it is she was like, you gotta do this. What a beautiful opportunity. Because, we both work our butts off, right? We have to support a family. I still got, 3 kids. We gotta support these things, right? How do you do this and then do that? And it's with passion, support, and sacrifice. Because if you don't have the support of your friends, your family, your loved ones to do something like this, it's very hard. But to have that, right? To have somebody tell you, hey, you know what, go for it. Our parents are like, go for it. Tammy's like, go for it. There's not very many people who have this opportunity. And to be able to create something like this, to share with everybody is phenomenal.
I love it, man. What we've been talking about here is the immigrant dream, of coming to America and making something of themselves, owning their company. We're talking about the nostalgia and honoring our parents in the history of Cuba and inviting people to partake and feel that time of enjoying the fruits of your labor with rum and family and friends and music and cigars.
And you.
Love it.
Hey,
Salud.
Salud.
Hey.
Salud.
Amor y dinero.
Okay, so listen. Yes.
Que belleza sobra.
Hey. You like that?
I agree.
I like it.
Okay, I need Butch to get an NDA because I got an idea. Don't give me another scrap that you already had this idea. I got an idea. Zubi Cigars.
That's
No, don't give me
had
that.
labels on it.
Done.
Like
We
I
already
had
got
at the
labels.
house with
No, that's like
We already had the labels.
You see this?
Show the picture.
You see this?
Look at that label.
This is
I want to invest in that company.
That's the cigar.
We will be able to. So the box is the Zubi Zereta family crest.
That's fine.
No,
I want to
no.
invest in the cigar
Okay.
company.
I'll let you invest. We will let you invest.
I want to
We'd
invest
love
in
to
the
be
cigar
partners with
company,
you.
and I will promote it.
We'd love you to be a part of it, honestly. Arnold.
Absolutely, yeah.
Seriously.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
we from the get-go, it was this and that, but we would love for you to be a part of it, honestly.
Our spiced rum with a cigar, spectacular.
Well, we had it
We
at your
did it
house.
the other night.
We had it at your house. What are you talking about? We had it at Arnold's house.
We had it the other night.
And that event, by the way, we got there late because we were at the Texans game with clients at the tailgate. When we showed up, we went, left at halftime. But that event at your house was
your
unbelievable.
event was
and that's the
fantastic.
first event I've been that you put on. What is it? It's called
Business Bourbon Cigars.
Yeah. Which
Phenomenal
amazing event.
Thank you for inviting us,
Yeah.
including us. But what a great event to come over.
Oh, listen,
and just the sharing and everybody meeting people we never met before.
So there's a guy named Scott Joseph who started that event in 2020, and it has grown, and I have become now his longest partner in it, and we have expanded it. We do 2 national events, and then I do the local ones here in Houston.
That's amazing.
And it is absolutely, every year it gets better and bigger. That's cool. The one in my house, I think we were doing one in my house every November. I think I'm gonna do 2 because people love it.
They do.
When we
And
drove
you
up,
got
when we
there,
drove-
and you got there late.
Yeah, when we drove up, we were like,
There was
holy,
there was
that's a
something
lot of
like
people.
87 people there.
I
At
think
once.
I'm going to
amazing.
build a boutique hotel near your house.
Yeah, you can stay in my house. There's plenty of room in my house.
I'm just joking
There's
with
plenty
you.
of my.
But it was a great event. So thank you
yeah.
for including us.
Yeah.
'cause that was
Maybe we'll
amazing.
have one at Petra a little bit closer.
Yeah. I actually haven't been able to. I know you did you did an event for Orlando Sanchez that you invited me, but I wasn't able to make it. But I still haven't been to your office.
Yeah, we need to go. We
You guys
can't
gotta
wait
come.
to check it out. Absolutely.
You guys gonna
And
come?
then your
All right.
charity that you put on.
Yeah.
Obviously,
man.
the golf tournament we weren't able to be part of either, but
next year?
we tried.
Estamos en esa jodera,
Well,
bro.
yeah,
Hasta ahí
you
estamos.
have to.
Zubi Rum is a sponsor. For sure.
All right, where'd you grow up?
Born and raised Houston, Texas, man. True Texan, Cuban American.
What area did you grow up though?
So was born in the city of Houston. My parents had moved to Alief. Lived in Alief till I was in 6th grade. So I went to school.
Alief is like gangsters, man.
Alief
You
is a
guys
little-
are like a gang.
Hey, you know what?
If
Alief,
you're from Alief,
It's a
they
lot-
like cut the
right?
blood.
A lot of
They
cool
all
things.
unite.
a lot of good stuff. A lot of good, awesome people
a lot
come
of
out
good
of
things
Alief.
came out
Were
of
you in
Alief.
Alief too?
No.
No, he was
West-
he
West-
was
West-
the high
West
roller
side.
side. He was on West side. He was West side. So from there,
So you grew up in Alief. What
and-
school you went to? Alief High School?
So went to Leeson Elementary, Killow Middle School, and then from there we moved to Sugarland, right? So my parents decided to move to Sugarland. Then went to Sugarland Junior High. Then from there I went to Strake Jesuit. So I graduated from Strake Jesuit, which is where I met Carlos. So we became friends in 1987. That's how long we've known each other. And then I went to A&M, and actually we're both Aggies, which is really cool. A lot of the family are Aggies.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and then
So where'd you go? So you went to college at A&M.
Yep, went to A&M, and then
What'd you graduate in?
so I actually got a marketing degree. So and went to work in the electrical distribution business. Went to work for Rexel, and they were awesome, and been there, like I said, 30 years. I got
rest is-
customers, and the rest is history, like you're about to say.
And his brother works there as well.
And my brother works there too.
Married with kids?
So yes. So
Why do you think about it? Why did you think about it?
what do you mean?
When I said, "Are you married with kids?" Are you like, "Well, yes."
no. So of course, married with kids.
Don't
No,
get Tammy
no.
pissed off.
No. Tammy's not pissed off. So this is the second go around. That's why.
That's what you're thinking.
Okay. So from my previous marriage, I have two kids,
Okay,
and then
okay.
Tammy has a daughter, which is my stepdaughter, my daughter.
Gotcha.
And Marissa's
So married,
awesome.
3 kids.
Married and 3 kids. That's why I said 3 kids. So Marissa's up in Ohio, so she's studying to go into speech pathology school. So she's going to
Ohio State?
So she's looking to see not Ohio State.
okay.
She'll probably go to either Kent State or
Okay.
some of the other schools up there. Wonderful girl. Has a big passion for helping people. So she's going to do very well in that. Then my daughter Alexia is now graduated from Texas Tech. So she's a Red Raider. So I got Red Raider blood in us too. And she works for Oracle in Austin. So she's kicking butt in
kidding.
Oracle. She's a functional consultant there. And then Ricky's a senior at A&M, so we got another Aggie.
Another Aggie.
And he's studying finance. He's going to go into commodities trading.
That's
so,
great.
So very blessed. I'm blessed with phenomenal kids and
Great.
just. But you know, the coolest thing is now seeing the kids talking about work ethic, right? So I hear my daughter, she's working these hours, right? Oh, Dad, I work 12 hours. I said, that's good. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Because you're just starting out.
You got to pay the price.
You got to get in there, and because you do that, everybody sees that.
Everybody sees. You've been with your company for 30 years. Zubi's been doing this
Yeah.
for whatever, 30 years, 20 years, 25 years. I've been doing this for 35 years. Everybody sees this. What they don't see is year 1.
Oh
Correct.
man, all
You're
the
5.
stuff. Oh yeah.
You're
All the
7.
stuff.
The late
Yeah.
nights,
The late nights, the
yeah,
crying,
yeah,
the
yeah,
tears,
yeah,
and
yeah.
how
Not
they're
sure
going to
if
make
it's going
ends
to
meet.
make it.
Yeah,
If you're going to
it's
have
hard.
no,
It's
they don't
hard.
see all
What we
that.
try to tell the kids, what our kids, thank God, see is if you pay this price, you get here.
Correct.
But you got to pay this price.
And what's fun is that even the generation, what I see is the younger generation, like your daughter, like putting that work in, you're going places. The problem is that I feel like the younger generation more, even though there's people our generation that didn't put in the work, but you put in the work, you put in the
Oh, but
time.
there's less in that generation. They'll get ahead so quick
That's what I told her. I said,
Correct.
look, I said,
It's like
because there's less of that generation paying the price.
you said it.
Yeah.
It's almost like entitlement. Like they don't want to work.
I've had the privilege of speaking at U of H a couple of times at the business school,
that's awesome.
Love it.
and I
Amazed.
scare the hell out of them, right?
Oh, I can imagine.
This is, if you want to succeed, if you want to own a company, you're not going to work 8 to 5. If you want to be
nonstop.
if you want to be the head or grow in a company, you're not going to work 8 to 5.
Yep.
You got to work your butt off. You're going to be the first guy there, the last guy to leave, and maybe a 12, 14, 16-hour day. And you got to work on Saturday. Your phone's always on, and you got to be ready to go.
100%.
You got to be the guy that answers the phone when nobody else answers the phone.
Correct.
That's how you get ahead, right? But if you're not going to answer the phone and you're going to be the last guy that comes in and the first guy that leaves, you're not going to get ahead. You get a slight increase every year. You know, hope you don't do anything wrong or they'll fire you.
You'll stay there.
You'll have that 2-bedroom apartment. You'll drive that Honda and you can play Xbox. If that's what you want, that's what you'll get.
Yeah.
But if you want something more than that, you're gonna be the first guy in, last guy out.
You got to hustle. You got to work.
You gotta hustle, you gotta work your
be
butt off.
Yeah.
100%.
Right? Don't be afraid of work.
No. And you're 100% correct. And I think that it's not even just the work ethic, right? So the example of other people looking at like yourself and other people they can look at. And I do think there's some cool things that the younger generation is doing. Mind you, that we didn't have, right? Like the podcast, right? Like what you're doing. That they can see this.
It's because I'm young.
You are. You're very young. Just like me. We're very young.
I don't know who's older, who's younger. We're not sure. We'll figure that out.
But you know what I'm saying? But there is some technology. There's some cool things that are happening with the younger generation.
Agreed.
They're able to do some really different things that possibly we didn't get a chance to do.
Right.
But there's no doubt about it.
They can reach a world that we couldn't reach.
I'm sorry?
They can reach a world instantly that we could not reach.
Yeah.
I wish we had that around when we were younger.
We were here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Encyclopedia.
Now it's unbelievable. I mean, you know,
I had the fax machine here. Almost a fax.
the beeper.
And I had the beeper. And I had the beeper.
Then we would spell the words backwards.
That's right. I had to tell people, no, I don't sell drugs. I sell electrical fuses. I sell circuit breakers. I'm not doing anything else. But it's very interesting, and I think kids learn by example too. So we're very fortunate. I'm sure your kids obviously learn from you.
But imagine the right work ethic with the tools they have today.
You kill it.
It's killing.
So you go to A&M. Where did you grow up?
So I grew up on the west side of town. It was like next to Lakeside Country Club, West Side Tennis Club.
Yeah.
I was zoned to like Paul Revere and Askew, but I went to St. Michael's off Sage near the Galleria, and then I went to Episcopal. I didn't want to do the all boys school, St. Thomas, straight Jesuit. My brother went to St. Thomas, sister went to Duchesne, but she eventually transferred her last 2 years to Episcopal. So I ended up going to Episcopal and then ended up at A&M and played baseball.
Even then, Zubi wanted to check out the girls.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'll be out there, bro.
at least, hey,
All boys school?
Yeah.
No.
At least
I'm
we're
out of
at
here.
least
we had St. Agnes next door.
At least Tony and them, you know, because St. Thomas and Duchesne are. But at least at Strake, you know, Jesuita, you had, St. Agnes next door where you all get to interact.
And that education is phenomenal.
Zubi was like, I don't want a wall between us.
Hey, where did you go to school?
So I went to school. I went to Faith Christian Academy in Pasadena, and I graduated from Southeast Academy, and I did not go to college.
How
Love
about
it.
that?
Yeah.
That is badass.
Some of the most successful people I know did not go to
100%.
college.
100%.
I just went where I just went to
School
work.
of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
So
Killed
you know,
it.
That's it.
when we were talking about work earlier, this is what I tell people: if you don't love what you do, go find it. So the younger you are, I say go to the industry you think you want to do, because you might think you want to do it. Go find the best in that industry and go intern for the best. Send them, go.
100%.
But a lot of people don't do that. So when you're young, you should just as many jobs or as many industries you think you want to be in, because you think you want to do it.
But you don't, and you gotta find your passion.
That's
Yes.
it.
You gotta
what
find
you love,
what you love.
because
You
it's not
guys-
work.
You guys love what you do, your job.
And you do too.
Prior to Zubi, and I do too. You also love America. You love the culture you came from. Correct. You're putting together a rum that you love, that have passion for, and has a story and a reason behind it. None of this is work, because you love it.
Correct. I mean,
Right?
look at the color of that. You see what's on that box?
A flag,
America.
American flag.
American flag, baby. That's it.
American flag.
Because that's what we believe in.
Yeah,
We love this country.
that's right.
And after hearing everything that our parents went through and how much they love this country, how much we love
So
this
that's
country, that's phenomenal.
That's why we trademarked
it is.
El Ron de las Americas.
El Ron de las
I
Americas.
love it. El Rom de las Americas.
Yeah, El Rom
I
de
love
las
it. That's
Americas.
great.
Yeah.
It goes along with Gulf of America.
Right, it does.
Sorry, I just had to throw that one in there.
That's it. That's correct. That is correct.
All right, Zubi, what was your first car?
A Firebird Ram Air. It was bright red with T-tops.
Bright red, dude. Yeah, with the big
So
exhaust.
obviously,
and all
where I
this
went to school, a lot of people had cars way younger. My senior year, my parents surprised me or whatever, and And I remember my sister. They had a gift or whatever, and my sister put like a little Matchbox car in there or whatever. It's pretty funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I had a red Trans Am Ram Air, and Tony is huge in cars.
All right, when you guys become rich and famous, you're rich already, but rich and famous. In the museum, in the Zubi Museum, what is the car that needs to go in there? What is the dream car that needs to go in the Zubi Museum?
We're eventually, as things grow, we're gonna have some 1957 Chevy Bel Airs.
But is that your dream car, or is that part of the marketing?
No, honestly,
that's
for me,
that's my dream
for
car.
me, that's my dream car.
So in the museum is a 1957
Like,
Chevy.
57 Chevy
I
for
told
sure.
her like,
Is that your dream car too?
Oh,
I would say,
100%.
say.
Can you pick another
A toda
one?
madre.
So.
What was your first
I'm a car guy.
What was your first car?
So the first car I had was a 1983 Toyota Supra.
Okay.
Yeah, Toyota Supra, and it was, I love that car. I still wish I had it. I was on Bring a Trailer the other day, and I wanted to buy one, and it went for like $40,000.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know.
Wow, this is great. Yeah, 40,000. So the museum car, probably a 1972 De Tomaso Pantera. That's a beast that I want. The 57 Chevy. Right now we have some other cars that are pretty cool.
I just bought a 55 Thunderbird.
Really?
No way.
Hardtop convertible.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I love it.
Red and
Awesome.
white.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, what's your favorite food?
Coño. You know what's funny? My kids give me a hard time about that, but it's pizza, believe it or not. It's not arroz con frijoles.
Yeah.
And it's not
Mine isn't either.
It's not arroz
I
con
love
pollo.
Cuban food, but that's
and
not my favorite.
And it's not picadillo.
Yeah.
Dude, pizza is crazy. Pizza and chocolate chip cookies.
All right, yours is pizza. What is your favorite food?
I have to go. I love sushi, but a good burger and fries. I'm a fanatic when it
burger
comes
and
to
fries,
burger and fries. Yeah, I love trying all kinds
Mine
of burgers.
is
but-
Tex-Mex.
Oh, Texas.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
so
like you're saying, we love food.
Little fajitas?
Every day, all day long.
All
I got
day
no
long,
problem.
that's it.
I can eat that all
So
day
after
long.
the show, we're probably going to eat some Tex-Mex.
Like I'll get a text,
some
we're having a
Tex-Mex.
meeting or something, they're bringing food in, and it's, 5 people in the meeting, and they go, okay, what do you guys want to eat? Arnold, we know.
So what best Tex-Mex in Houston?
It depends, right?
Okay.
If it's fajitas, if it's beef fajitas, I think Luba's is the best.
Okay.
Lupa's tortillas.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's chicken fajita, I think Papacitos is the best because of the butter.
Yeah,
I
that
think
butter,
goes
that,
along
butter,
with it.
that butter's
You pour
killer.
the butter on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
If it's carnitas, it's what's the Ninfa's son?
you're
Oh
talking
yeah.
Lorenzo. He has a
Lorenzo's.
Spanish restaurant.
El Tiempo.
El Tiempo. If it's carnitas, I like El Tiempo.
There you go.
Just depends what the Tex-Mex is, and that's
yeah.
what I. That's what I.
Well, we
like
love
to-
deed. I love deed. I know you love food. You love food. I love food.
I don't like.
Man,
I don't like
Zubi's
food
read
a
us.
lot.
We're food people.
When we grew
Imagine
up,
that.
Not me.
honestly, everything revolved around food, right?
Yeah.
Family, friends. I don't care if I'm
do
happy,
so
I'm
many
sad, I want to
meetings and
eat.
dinners around food. Yeah,
It's
a Cuban. I tell people we're like
It's a
Italians.
Cuban- yeah,
it's a Cuban thing that we do everything through food.
Yes.
Like I have where we're gonna go eat lunch, where we're gonna go eat dinner. I try to do everything around lunch and dinner because you open up, you build relationships, it becomes personal.
Yeah.
It does.
It's great. It really is.
Some of the
It
best
works.
memories I have growing up, my dad just going to restaurants and eating with my parents, like right, just that is
Phenomenal.
priceless.
It's right.
Yeah.
It is priceless.
and
There's a reason why Italians and Cubans do it.
It's so funny. So we, literally we'll go on vacation, not on vacation, whenever on a weekend. And Tammy gives me a hard time because we'll be having breakfast. I'm like, all right, so where are we having lunch? And then where are we doing dinner?
I do too. I do
And
the
she's
same
like,
thing.
are you kidding me?
She goes, no,
Yeah. Literally, it's a funny.
no has terminado de comer el almuerzo y ya está pensando en la comida.
Oye, no, vamos a comer
la
so,
cena.
so this weekend she was with Alexia, and Alexia and her were hanging out and stuff like that, and they were eating lunch, and Alexia's like, hey, so what do you think? Where are we gonna go for dinner? And she's like, you are just like your dad. She's like, I mean, it's just in the
it just
blood.
comes out.
Because
It's
my
in the blood.
dad, forget about it. If
Yeah.
we're on vacation, dude, everything is planned out.
Yeah.
With Tia Loli and Uncle Ramon, con Tio Ramon, man, everything's planned
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's gonna be, when she comes to town, dude, it's an eating fest.
I do that too. I plan
what-
out.
Or
I
we go
plan
to
the desserts,
Miami,
I got
go
the
anywhere.
reservation.
Miami,
Any
anywhere
trip?
we go, it's all
Every
eating.
day. It's
It's so much fun.
It's a schedule.
All right. Of all the places you've traveled, what's your favorite?
Man, that's a tough one, man, because there's so many cool
I don't
places.
pick one or two worldwide, anywhere you've gone that you like. Top one or two that you like.
Okay, so I will tell you that Costa Rica is amazing.
Okay.
So Costa Rica is a really cool spot between Jaco and then Quepos. It was badass because you can do so much. That's what I love about Costa Rica, right? Pura vida, right? You can do all kinds of stuff. Secondly to that, man, I would have to say going to Europe. I've been in Spain. I love España because just España, I mean.
Barcelona is one of my favorite cities.
And Marbella, Sevilla. I love Sevilla. Los Tablados. In fact, went to Spain with Carlos Dadacoa, our distiller, the owner of this distillery of Giant, Texas. And we went to Spain and we spent 3 weeks in Spain. It was phenomenal. So Spain is definitely got a heart for me. Italy does as well. I haven't been to the Amalfi Coast. I need to go to the Amalfi Coast. I told our buddy at Amalfi, I said,
haven't
hey,
been
you need to tell me where we need to go.
Yeah,
you haven't been
I
either?
told
Let's go
Giancarlo,
together.
I told
Let's go
Giancarlo,
together.
I told Giancarlo, you need to tell us where we're going to go in
They
Italy.
say it's beautiful. I've
Let's
never
go
been
together.
there.
Oh my God.
I've been wanting to do that.
Let's
Yeah,
go there.
we got to
Let's go
go.
there.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Let's do it.
So,
Let's do it. All right. What's your favorite place that you've ever gone to?
I mean, Spain, but I don't see. Me encanta Miami. I don't know. I guess it's a Cuban thing. I
I say this
love
sometimes.
Miami.
Miami to me is a great place to go vacation and party.
Correct.
I would not
live
live
there.
there.
I wouldn't
I don't
live
think I
there.
could live
No,
there.
I would not live there. But
Yeah.
to go, like,
Yeah.
I think, to me, that's kind of like Vegas.
I always say
too.
like a weekend, right? Exactly. It's 3 days.
Fantastic.
I'm good.
I'm in. I'm out.
I'm
It's
good.
almost like
Best
Vegas.
restaurants,
Vegas, yeah,
best
I
clubs,
agree. 3
best
days.
bars.
3 days, and we're out of here.
I'm out. I'm
Right.
out.
I had a
I'm
great
out.
3 days, but we're going
But
back home.
honestly, dude, I know I do a lot of business with people from Mexico. I don't know what it is. Me encanta Mexico. I don't care where I go in Mexico. I've been in like little small towns and big towns,
Yeah,
Polanco,
man.
Mazarik, anywhere, beach towns. I just love Mexico. The people, the ambiance, the music, the food,
Yeah,
the
Cabo's
service.
a blast, right?
I don't know.
Listen, Mexico is a phenomenal place, and I say this all the time. If the right people would run that country,
Oh, forget it.
they would
kill it. They would
You
kill
said
it.
it.
Oil,
Everything,
food,
everything,
culture,
everything.
beaches,
They have everything.
tourism.
They have everything.
It's just if you don't have it's just because you can make it blow up. All right, place you have not been to, bucket list places you want to go to. I'll tell you mine. Istanbul.
Oye,
Turkey.
espera.
Istanbul, Turkey.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Cuba.
Okay.
We
I'll
haven't
put that
been-
on my
I
list too.
haven't been-
I've never been there either.
Oh, you okay? Obviously, so you're on
That's
the
another
same.
place
I
that
didn't
we're
know
going the
this.
same thing.
I didn't know
So,
this.
but we want to go once Cuba libre.
I'm with
I'm
with
with
you.
Cuba libre.
I didn't know
We're
you.
going.
That's
We are
the
going.
question I was going to ask you. You hadn't been either.
I have never been
That's
back to
honestly probably number
Yeah,
one.
and me
on
too.
the
That
bucket
would be on the
list.
list because I want to see where I was born. I actually was born there, right? I want to see the
right,
I
town
did too.
that I was
That's
born
where
in.
I blood. That's
I
where
want to see
family.
where all their family was from, right?
But one of my bucket lists though is also Istanbul, Turkey.
Really?
Yeah.
My parents loved it, by the way. They thought
I heard
Istanbul
it's-
was
I
amazing.
heard it's amazing.
It's amazing. So what's your go-to? Where do you want to go?
From a bucket list standpoint, I just think from the beauty, the Maldives, however they
Yeah,
pronounce it.
I've been there. Phenomenal.
Really
Incredible.
I heard it's like the most exotic
Yeah,
place. I don't
it's,
know.
It's beautiful. Well, listen, guys, this has been fun.
amazing.
It's been great. Where can people get Zubi?
Right now, we just got into specs on the retail side. So if you go to any specs, you can order it. Obviously, they'll have to send it to the store. But right now, currently, it's in downtown specs. And then we just got into, we're like, Boozy's going to have it. Brazil 19's going to have it. Pearl and Vinet's already there. Tad's Blend's going to have it.
Amalfi.
Amalfi's going to have it.
Amalfi's gonna have
Fuaz
it,
is going to have it. So slowly.
And then here, they can buy it here too, right?
Oh, yeah. Here
100%.
and at Tejas Brewery, where we were going to do the show,
Okay,
but
so
the weather.
so Tejas Brewery and Giant.
Right, are the same.
have-
So Carlos owns both,
Both,
right?
okay.
So his beer is Tejas beer.
Yeah, we're
right?
gonna give him a
So-
shout out. Let us do this here.
I'm sorry, what?
We gotta give him a shout out. He loves
Oh
it.
yeah,
No,
I mean,
cheers.
yeah.
Carlos
Cheers
de
to
Gaulle, we
Carlos
love
de
you.
Gaulle, man. We love
Cheers,
you,
man.
brother. Thank you for
Salud.
helping us with all this,
Thanks for
brother.
everything.
Thank you.
We'll have him on the show one day. Give us his story.
Oh, for sure. You need him on the show.
Oh, dude, he's like that
Hey,
guy.
and guess what? He has some cars.
And he
We'll
has some
leave it
cars
at
too.
that.
We'll leave it at that. He's got some cool
He has
cars.
a few cars.
So yeah, so at Tejas Brewery, right? You can buy bottles there, and you can drink it there, and it's got a beautiful view of downtown. His spot there is amazing. And of course, here at the distillery, we're at Giant Texas Distillers. This is where we bottle. This is where we blend. Because again, we're bringing the Puerto Rican rum, but we're making it Zubi Rum. So we got to remember that, right? We're making it Zubi Rum. So this is where you bring it, and we make the both the Blanco and,
And
the spice.
continuing to grow and grow and get in more places, and eventually nationwide, right?
God
Correct.
willing, yes. And we'll be
That's the
online.
plan.
You'll be able to order Zubi Rum online.
Hopefully
So we're already working
within
that-
the next month, I would think.
Within next month, we'll be
Well, hopefully
online.
hopefully within the next week.
And then
but-
soon our cigars.
Correct.
Ah, there you go, buddy. Hey,
handshake.
absolutely.
I'm not
man.
letting that one go.
I can tell you not letting that one go. I like it.
Guys, mucho éxito, mucha salud.
Oye, muchísimas gracias.
Thank you guys for being on.
Oye, no,
Love you
a
guys.
ti. Gracias, viejo. Cómo no.
To the finest firm, Zubi will surpass the taste of the tropics, el sabor de Cuba. Zubi Rum is the crown, la mejor de la rumba. Baila, baila con Zubi, azúcar y ron, la fiesta se vive. Zubi Rum, la pasión de la isla, en cada sorbo una sonrisa. Zubi Rum, el alma de la fiesta, baila y canta, la vida está en esta. Celia Cruz Style, con sabor y alegría, Zubi Rum te lleva a la luna cada día. Bailemos juntos, con ritmo y pasión, Zubi Rum, la mejor elección. El ron de Cuba con Zubi brindar. Zubi Rum, la pasión de la isla, en cada sorbo una sonrisa. pasión de la isla, en cada sorbo una sonrisa. Zubi Rum, el alma de la fiesta, baila y canta, la vida está en esta. Silla Cruz Style, con sabor y alegría, Zubi Rum te lleva a la luna cada día. Bailemos juntos, con ritmo y pasión, Zubi Rum, la mejor elección. El ron de Cuba con Zubi brindar. Zubi Rum, la pasión de la isla, en cada sorbo una sonrisa. Zubi Rum, el alma de la fiesta, baila y canta, la vida está en esta. Oye mi gente, let's raise a glass to the finest rum Zubi will surpass. The taste of the tropics, el sabor de Cuba. Zubi Rum is the crown, la mejor de la rumba. Zubi Rum, la pasión